Hari Om and welcome. This is Yamuna Devi. I'm so happy to be here with you today. So, I have a very special topic I'd like to share with you, and it's about our life as a human being and what is our purpose of life as a human being. How are we supposed to live our life? How is our life meant to be lived? Because what happens most of the time is that we live in this spiral of confusion, of believing that our life, the way it currently is in that turmoil, is life, and that is what life means to be and how it means to be lived. But what if I told you that our life is meant to be enjoyed, that life is meant to be lived each and every moment, even through the difficult moments, even those difficult moments? Thank you, because I know there is a lesson I must learn from this. I know that there is a lesson to grow from. This lesson wasn't placed in my life to harm me. Nothing that happens to you, that happens in your life, is to harm you. Sometimes we make choices and we choose a certain path, and then that path leads to suffering, and we become so used to that suffering because we live every day experiencing that suffering, that it becomes a habit. That if we were to remove that suffering, if we were to remove that pain, the person out of habit will crave that suffering. They will crave, or they will seek something to cling on, to feel that same experience that they were experiencing while they were suffering, or that experience that they are used to. We are creatures of habit. We are creatures of habit. We have certain habits, what we like to eat, how we like to start our day. But creating a new habit creates a new life for us, creates a new way of living. So making proper choices, thinking properly, most importantly, eating properly. Because our life, this body is a vehicle. And the choices we make in our food create this being, this beautiful being, that within this vessel is holding that divine soul, that individual soul. And that individual soul unites with everyone to this vast divine soul. We are all part of that divine cosmos. We are all part of each other. We are all here to love each other. So taking care of this body, loving this body, finding foods that are nourishing for you. We are the ones that create the suffering. We have habits of eating food because we like it, but it may be harmful to us. And even if it's harmful to us, we continue eating the foods that are hurtful for us. Why? Because we like it. Because we don't choose healthier foods, or foods that are convenient and do us better than harm. So what happens long term? We start suffering from imbalances, illnesses, right? And it becomes a habit. Even the illness itself becomes a habit. So that feeling that we experience, everything becomes a habit. So we eat for the tongue because of the taste. Are you eating to live or living to eat? My teacher says this, Swami Brahma Vidyananda Saraswati. Are you living to eat or eating to live? Which one? Because the choice you make creates this being, this vessel that encapsulates a divine soul, that allows you to live your life joyfully without pain and suffering. But we make certain choices in our life that harm the body, and because it harms the body, we hurt the body, we start feeling aches and pains, we start feeling discomfort. Sometimes we gain or lose weight, headaches, our vision goes bad, digestion, even the foods we like, we find them to be upsetting to us, to not be uncomfortable. We experience bloating, gas, constipation, or even acid reflux. And there is a lack of clarity. We feel tired, and that tiredness leads to frustration because we can't live our life and lead the life we want or enjoy it as much as we want. We can't function properly, and our sleep becomes disturbed. A lack of sleep destroys our relationships because we are in such a bad mood that we start reacting and hurting others, or we cry, we feel sad, frustrated. We don't find a way out. We feel as if we are stagnant and stuck. And these are all feelings that start accumulating because we don't give food to the body, proper food to the mind, proper food to that divine being, that soul. We do not pause. We do not give ourselves to release the toxins of the day. Instead, we accumulate the toxins. And you accumulate the toxins every day. My teacher says, Swamiji says, you clean your body, and how do you clean your mind? This is beautiful. We clean our body every day. We clean externally. But what about internal? What are we doing with those toxins? We start accumulating them. And then they start creating havoc and pain within us. So, my dear friend, I am inviting you to break that cycle, that vicious cycle, the cycle of habits that are harmful for you. I am inviting you to start taking care of yourself, to start loving yourself. If you are experiencing anything that I mentioned, then pause and reflect. What can I do to help myself? What can I do to live my life optimally? What can I do? What can I do? How can I help myself? How can I not only help myself, but in helping myself, I am also helping my relationships. I am also loving my family. I am loving my children. I am loving my relationships. The most important relationship starts with you. Understanding you. Understanding yourself and who is living within you. And once you get a glimpse of that, you will say, I cannot, and I will stop harming myself. I will make the choice. Sometimes it is okay to seek help from others, from people professional in those different aspects of your life. Maybe dietary, maybe health, whatever it may be. But seek help. and help yourself and increase your spiritual strength. Make the choice to live life. Don't let life live you. Because if life lives you, will just continue in this spiral, this tornado, creating chaos. You are in constant chaos, disorganization, continuing those habits that are unhealthy. Start creating healthy habits. Habits that make you feel better, that give you more energy, more inner strength, physical strength, mental strength, that improves your willpower, that improves your relationships, your love for life. Life can be lived beautifully. There is a beautiful, magical path, and to go through that path, we have to first see what is in our way of following that path. We have to start removing those obstacles, like stones in your road. Start seeing those obstacles. I have to change this. I have to change that. And pace yourself and give yourself grace throughout the journey. And some things you may not see, and it is okay. The ones that you see, the ones that you can fix by your own choice, by your willpower, start making those little shifts in your life. Start making positive shifts, positive choice in your life. And life becomes beautiful. And life becomes wonderful. And you will start seeing that light in the end of the tunnel. You will start seeing it. But we have to remove those stones that are in the way, those blockages. There are many blockages. And you will notice it's very subtle. Once you start removing those blockages, you will start maybe feeling uncomfortable in a good way. It is a good uncomfortable. Why do I say it's a good, positive, uncomfortable? Because you are changing your habit of living. The way you've lived all the time, miserable. I don't like to say that word, but yes, those old, negative, miserable habits. Living that way. But you don't see it because it's just continuous. So once you start taking out those rocks, stones that are in the way, you start seeing shifts in a good way, positive shifts. You will start feeling uncomfortable because you are out of your comfort zone. You are out of the normal or the norm, your norm. So remove those stones. And slowly, you will start feeling comfortable with the new you. You will start feeling good when you start seeing those positive effects. Those effects will come with time. You have to be patient. It's not overnight, but it can happen. You have to be perseverant and continue doing your soul searching, your journey, your spiritual path. And you will notice that you feel better. And once you start adapting to those new changes, the new body, you will never go back to those. So it's a process of removing, seeing the obstacle, seeing that negative part that is blocking you from continuing forward, and then feeling uncomfortable with the good, and then coming out feeling stronger, powerful, and feeling so wonderful. So, and not going back to that. You will not go back. And if you go back, it is to see how that feels again, to remember. but then you will come back to yourself. So my dear friend, take care of yourself. Seeing the blockage is not always comfortable, but there are gifts within that. You will love life more. You will enjoy it more. So take care of yourself. Take care of this divine body that has been given to you. Take care of your mind. Clear your mind. Give yourself some space to clean your mind, to remove all distractions, fogginess, dirt of the mind, and give a little space to listen to your soul. And you will feel infinite joy, infinite possibilities, that everything is within you. All gifts have been given to you. You just don't know how to use them because you are too distracted. So thank you for being here. A lot of love, prayers, good wishes, and thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Adios.